Greetings, Keechlings. Keech Prime here with my live reaction. One Punch Man, Chapter 104, The Revision. This came out late last night. I'd waited for it all day, and then as soon as I go to bed, it comes out like 30 minutes later. But anyway, yeah, it's called Superhuman still. Presumably, it's still going to follow the disciples of Atomic. They were in their fight with Devil Longhair, so I'm guessing pretty similar. Maybe some choreography of fight maneuvers and stuff will be a little bit different. Who knows? And then there was also the Purry thing at the end, leading up to his fight, which, good lord, what is that fight going to be like when it gets revised? Oh lord, Murata. How deep into the rabbit hole shall we go? Anyway, it says, look up above, the limit is right there. Come, let's try to surpass it again today. And we still got, I think it's like the same exact cover art. Okay, we've got, this is different. We're seeing some monsters congregate in the hallways. Hey, aren't they? They're just kind of like, hey, hey, squishy, squid face. It's like, yeah, that them. And it's like, oh, and it's like, hey. They're just evil. Okay, this is an interesting predicament. We have the Nariki Private Squad with. Why do the disciples have their hands up like they're being arrested? Hey, where are you going? I want to know, what did they... Oh. That hasn't happened yet, has it? No, wait, they should... Wait, what? It was 103 that was the revised version of the... Yeah. So it's like, they should be fine, but they still look like zombies. I don't remember them still looking like zombies. Orders of Mistress Doas. Bring captured heroes to Lord Guro Guro. Or Guro Guro. I beg you, let us be, Mom. This is the worst. Okay, they're... Like, they had their kind of like bad moments in the previous version, but this is like a whole new level of bad for them. These heroes are pathetic as hell. Wow. Yeah, you give them the the Waluigi. Wow. Okama Itachi. Soon they'll get the full course of torture, slashing and burning. But aren't 3 too many? Wait. Oh, okay, so Ogre Dude, he's going for Yan. I guess it's not an issue if we eat one. Okay. Oh, okay, so good. So all of this was just an act. Okay, that makes more sense, because I was like, why are they still zombified? Doaz has been dead for at least a few minutes, I would imagine. So yeah, so they went into attack mode as soon as they made their move, and now you got the Nariki squad kicking, you got the disciples slashing. These monsters didn't stand a chance. Ooh, look at this skeletal looking dude here. See, they would have attacked us anyway. To be honest, I thought it would have worked. Oh, so it was Yan's idea. Okay. Let's keep going until we get out of here. We exterminate them all and then regroup. Did they break through the hypnosis? Oh, look, it's like a cycloptic ogre. Tisk. These weaklings are crying and begging us. They must be frail as he? Who? Okay, well, the ladies have just kind of kiboshed you in the face. Nice Asami. Just that thigh. Like, that's quite the KFC meal right there. Rest in thoughts. Oh god, I'm stupid. Anyway, so the dude's still alive. Uh-oh. Here comes another member, and he's going in for a big kick, and we won't feel that ashamed ever again. And oh shit, the way he's whipping around, like, did they have jet boots or something? Because like that doesn't seem like that should be possible. But that dude's head's just gone now. All right, okay, and two of the others are just. Oh, I thought they were pulling this thing apart, but no, it's two different monsters, and they're just kind of like bashing them into each other. Okay. And now suplex. Okay. Oh wait, those are different monsters. I forget how big the Nariki squad is. Brave, aren't they? Well, they do hold a grudge against them. I guess that would be true. If we can't rescue the hostage kid, we won't get paid. I see. Okay. The one is just like I forgot her name. If that's even the one. But it's like just strangling the piss out of this monster. He's foaming at the mouth. But I mean, that makes sense. They're mercenaries. Careful. What the? What just... Yan sensed it, and he tried to pull the guy back, but then he just, elbows or not Nian. Was I saying Ian or Nian? I think I said Nian by accident. Stupid brain. Ian. Just elbowed him, but there was a monster that was coming out of the ground. What the hell are you with that sword? Oh, he has a gun. Okay, he just filled that thing full of holes. Okay. Ian, watch out, boy. When I'm working, don't get behind me all of a sudden. I mean, that is a typical thing when it comes to martial artists. It's like because they're, so like muscle memory trained that like when someone's attacking them from the back, regardless if friend or foe, they still react in battle mode, It's a typical trope. Ah! He is an ally, you asshat. Can't you see that? How are you so clumsy as the leader? I don't think he cares, Okama. Were you worried he was going to protect you? Or he wasn't going to protect you? Okay, Bushidrill's going to start a fight over there, and this isn't our style. Don't be silly. As he's just mincemeating monsters over there. Sorry about that. It's embedded in me. Okay, well, see, that's kind of what I'm talking about. So him and Bushidrill are kind of like, haha, we have mutual respect that we don't give a shit about anybody. We protect ourselves. On the front line, it's forbidden to use regular bullets. Mercenaries are often surrounded by enemy soldiers who disguise themselves as civilians to rescue. The type of battlefields of heroes and monsters is a bit different. Okay, so... I mean, I guess the whole Monster Menace thing hasn't been a major thing in this world, for like less than 10 years. So, yeah, I guess. So, I guess regular wars would be a thing still. Interesting. Like we've got the Pangea-like continent of the cities, but like we don't know what's on the other side of the world. Are there other countries that we're just not aware of? Like there's other little continents, but they're like nothing compared to the Pangea super one. So, is he alright? Got it. I'll remember that. I still won't forgive him. Oh, Okama. Mercenaries do whatever they can to get money and survive without any justice or ideals. It might actually be possible if this man shielded himself with his partners on the battlefield. Even when fighting together, we'd better watch our backs from him. Hey, beard guy. I was watching. You're the type of guy who can't cry or beg or even pretend to. Right now, the objective of this operation is to survive, so you'd better forget about something as useless as pride right now. And okay, Bushy Drill just has like the weirdest face. He looks like one of those stupid background characters that like they can't detail, so they just give him like the little dot eyes. But so now he's pissed off. What's with the pretentious attitude? Isn't he the one being rescued? I mean, true, but that's just how mercenaries be. Okay, so all the disciples are sent. Is this Devil Longhair, I'm guessing, finally entering the thing halfway through the chapter? Like, good lord. Because we've got these spikes coming out of the ground, and miraculously they're missing just about everybody. It looks like, okay, that's a weird, like, gladiatorial, like, Greek-Roman style centaur there. That's kind of weird. Oh, one of the Nariki guys got stabbed, though. Yeah! There's something below. Okay, the floor's being cut, so, okay, and this panel is, I think, exactly the same, this middle panel on page 15, from the previous version. We're leaving that floor to you, Roger. Okay, so they've smashed onto the floor below, and there's Devil Longhair. I wonder if his design will have changed. I doubt it, but maybe. You can see him in the shadows. Like moths to a flame. Yes, he used that. Basically that same phrase the last time. Oh, just straight up the same panel. Okay. Like heroes of justice entangled in hair. Disaster level demon. Devil Longhair. So his weapon is hair? A nice man. Oh god, here comes the, like, he's so hot moment from Okama. He's tempting me, but I mustn't. He's a monster and I'm a hero. It's a forbidden love. That's like straight from the last chapter. Like these panels have been redrawn, I'm pretty sure. Like, at least the one where he actually says that about the forbidden love. But like the lead up is different. But yeah. Try using your air blade to see how he'll react. Comma. Not reacting, just like the last time. Not again. He's fallen for another monster. Get it together, dumbass. Yeah, that's about how it went down the last time. Like, it's being redrawn. I don't get why all of this has to be redrawn. Like, add to it, Murata. Come on. I mean, the dialogue isn't even being that different. Like, the first part of the chapter, great. It's all new and stuff. But, like, a lot of this just seems to be super revised of what was already, what you're literally just redoing. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Not very well, mind you, but... And also, I think we lost the cool... well, it wasn't cool. It was, like, kind of a derpy, serious face from Bushy Drill. Because I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be the panel. He's like, can I cut him? Who are you calling dumb, Drill? Are you jealous? Hey, can I cut him up? There he is. But see, it's not as good of a face. Calm down and stop fooling around. And Devil Longhair is kind of doing his thing back there. We're here to lighten the burden of our master's reinforcements. Are we not? We have to complete the rescue operation as quickly as possible and go back. If we slow down, we will be too ashamed to face the master. And just slice that dude's face all to pieces. Okay, and now I think this is literally the same panels that were done for the last chapter with Atomic as he's just making his way through monsters. I know, you're a nice guy, but I must do this. I'm sorry. This is really unfortunate, but I'm unable to reciprocate your feelings. Okay, this is a little bit different. The news of my rejection strikes like a bolt from the blue. I think it was out of the blue in the last one. Okay, here comes the air blade. Just the... Here comes the wind up. And here comes the swing. I do like air blade attacks. Like, kind of like, can you see them? Can you not? It's always hard to tell. So it's always a fun maneuver to use. It's a long-ranged attack in the form of a sickle-shaped huge blade of wind created by slashing air. I hate to admit it, but it's a divine technique that's impossible to replicate. Then who taught Okama Itachi? That line has always been weird to me. As a frog in a well knows nothing of the depths of the ocean. Yeah, some of this dialogue is like literally just from the previous revision. Okay, he blocked it with his hair just like the last time. A-class heroes know nothing of the terror of hair. You never went to beautician school or barber college. There's some freaky hair that you have to deal with there. There, I made it rhyme. That's impossible. He stopped the air blade with his hair, and what? He said wasn't even clever. It really wasn't, but, you know, he tried. Kama, behind you, it's underground. How could you even tell? Like, well, his foot got stabbed. And Okama just jumped up and cut them. It's interesting, I guess, with how much hair is going into any specific attack or defense. That kind of determines how strong it is, obviously. So I guess it makes sense that you can cut the hair now. But I guess an air blade is a little bit different than using the blade itself, especially against hair. Like, I'm sure it's stronger than regular hair, but like, It's weird when you use hair as a weapon, is all I can say. Seemingly when you're not adding, like, say like with Naruto and stuff, like sometimes they would like add needles, or, you know, like the Sinbon, the needles, or a kunai in there, or adding chakra to it or something, or like armament hockey in One Piece, you know, to add it to your hair to make it, you know, that much more durable. And then like if you could shape it and then you add that on, and then it's like just like metal spikes at that point. So it's like, I guess Devil Longhair probably has stronger hair, but still, it seems to cut easily enough when it's not in massive amounts. So you get, if Bushido could actually get that damn sword of his to actually just like weed eater his way through, I think they'd be fine. Anyway, Bushido looks like he finally did something. He thanks. This one will be a pain. Fine. Excuse me. Finer than the edge of a blade, it can easily sneak through the spaces between the body and armor. And he just went, phew. Oh, come on, Ian. Let's see here. Do not overlook even one of his attacks. We also have to block attacks targeting the ones above. I mean, that's true. And that is an interesting angle that obviously was not a factor at all in the last version, so that's good. We can't gang up on him, and we can't retreat. Okay, but dang, he's just floor hair needles and then just going straight with a jab or two. Okay, here comes the don't follow it with your eyes, just feel the killer intent kind of scene that he's about to do. Because Yan has now closed his eyes and is grabbing his blade. Don't try to follow them with your eyes. Feel the murderous aura emanating from that hair. Encounter with your reflexes. Okay, but they obviously, you can tell that at least Okama still has his eyes open, so it's like, why even? Like leafy greens drowning in salt. You'll drown in my hair. Oh boy. That line was weird. Let's see. The human head contains over 100,000 strands of hair, and we only have 3 blades against that. Intercept, not interpret. Intercept every single one. Hesitate for a moment and your vitals get pierced. Don't get your guard down. And don't let your guard down. Don't get your guard down, kids. Okay, and they're just cutting through him, but Bushy-Drill, sadly, his blender blade has, become clogged. Damn. Oh! I think that's new. Because that, I'm pretty sure, was not the case the last time. He, turns out this is like an attachment to his regular katana. That's cool. And he slices the hair, and then and now he's reattached it. Okay. All this slashing. Okay, they got their backs to each other. The strikes of that monster gave us the solution. True, without the skill to fill murderous in aura, we wouldn't be able to predict such a omnidirectional. I think directional was spelled wrong. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be what that's supposed to say. Omnidirectional attack. Not only that. Like this, we don't have to worry about our backs. Okay, so they've formed the triangle of defensive maneuver or some shit. I don't know what they would call it. The disciple backs to each other. I don't know. The no open back defense. There, that works. Right. What happened to... Did you eat something weird? Did you fall in love? Absolutely not. Okay, that's... I don't know if that's a callback to something or what. I don't know. Like candles facing the wind. So are your lives in danger. You're just like the poetic monster all of a sudden, aren't you? Pff. I'm guessing he was a pretty boy that maintained his hair while he was reading poetry and philosophy books. And it was like he was so obsessed with the hair and his poetry and all that, and it's like, then he turned into a monster. Is that his backstory? Anyway, what you say really isn't clever. I mean, it's not super clever, but I don't think it's meant to be clever. It's just random statements that he found in a book. If you time it correctly, you can slash it on top of guarding. It's about 100,000 strands. Predict and cut them all. Okay, so they are slashing at his hair. Yes, he looks slightly worried in this battle. Okay, we're back with the Nariki squad, and they're chasing a bipedal pig monster with a cleaver. It's like, I'm the butcher now, motherfucker. Try to take my pork, will you? More reason, when animals turn into monsters, because they don't have, the cognitive mind that humans do. It's like, where does it come from? I'm sure they can have... they do have emotions and they do have minds. It's just not as developed as a human mind. So, while they can have, I guess, moments of grudges and stuff, but it's it just seems a little odd sometimes, you know? Anyway. Shit, they're so annoying. Wait! As two of them are chasing him out. Did the hall just close? They're confused. I'm confused. Oh, they're... Okay, so... Why are they so surprised that he ducked around a corner, then? Because it's obviously still there in this map. What is that sound? Oh, it's the sound that's freaking them out. Okay. There's something. Is it Orochi? Shh. Don't go. Let's not go there. It's fucking Pig God when he was... what was his name? What was it? The Great Food Tub. That was it. So, yeah, it wasn't the disciples that were like, we shouldn't be here, guys, kind of moment. They gave that to the Nariki squad. Okay, Murata, I see what you did. How are you still eating that? There's some seriously scary monster. Yeah, I mean, he's about as monster as you get some days. Um, let's see here. Oh, there's a note at the end about HDX. Many people have been asking me about HDX. Sadly, I'm not aware of the reason for his absence either, nor when or if he'll be back. The timing for his absence is unfortunate, suggesting it's related to COVID. I'm glad this video isn't monetized, but I'm hoping that it's just other personal matters and he'll be back sooner than later. And it's a note from Vib. Oh. Alrighty. Okay. I mean, there was a lot that was just straight up the same. I mean, like, redrawn, yes. But the dialogue was one for one most of the time, and that's quite disappointing. Though I do look forward to the next one because, oh, they didn't even lead in with the whole Purry thing like the last time, so that sucks. So are we going to just straight up get like that at the beginning of the next chapter for 105 then? But yeah, there was a little bit more, like nudging of the disciples, because they just kind of joke back and forth with each other. They've known each other for really, we don't even know how long, do we? But yeah, their resolve is as strong, I think, if not about as strong as it was in the previous version, to not shame their master, keep doing the good fight, get to the hostage, navigate their way out of this hellhole before it literally becomes a hellhole when the base gets lifted up. Yeah, that's gonna be a thing. But yeah, also just, I just now realized Evil Natural Water's gonna be redone. That's gonna be. We actually gonna get to see them fight him before like Child Emperor just stumbles upon their not lifeless bodies, but knocked out bodies. So yeah, there was a few times when it's just like, God, you're just making them more of a joke than they already were. Other times, some cool moments like Bushido, like finding out how his weapon works. It's that he has just a regular katana under there, so that's kind of cool. But does it make sense that the blades can fully retract them? Because then that's just that much more room that isn't available. I don't know. I'd have to look at like every conceivable angle to know like how big the blades are and any working mechanisms in there. So yeah, I don't think it would work, but it's One Punch Man. So yeah, I guess I shouldn't really think about that too hard. But so that was cool. Sadly, Okama Itachi didn't really get to do much like the last time. The air blade did not do anything this time. So I'm guessing just because it didn't have an actual blade in it, that's why it can't cut the hair. Pretty much the same, I imagine, as the last time. So that's its own thing. The Nariki Squad additions are interesting. I want to see maybe more of what they do. I mean, they seemingly are unarmed except for their leader, who had a pistol somewhere. Was he keeping it in Nature's pocket? AKA his ass. He pulled a Purry. Haha. Or what? I don't know. Maybe it was... Maybe he's like RoboCop, because RoboCop had his gun like in his leg. So maybe he had like in his arm or something, I mean, they are wearing armor after all. But that kick, that double kick was pretty cool. How they, interacted, with Pig God, that was, different because that was the disciples the last time. Though I'm pretty sure they actually could see Pig God. So yeah, because like he was sticking out from around the corner. This time he wasn't. So also didn't look as big as last time. Because like he was massive last time. So that was a bit of a retcon that's unappreciated. But yeah, I mean, other than the Nariki Squad additions, the chapter sadly was pretty much the same. It adds in some elements of having more characters to help, look for the hostage and everything. But yeah, that also with more people, it's more likely they might get split up as well. So that could be a problem. I mean, those two did seemingly get split up from the rest of the group when they chased down that pig monster, which, why would you chase down just the one monster? Like, stick closer with the squad. You're more likely to survive considering the fact that, like, you guys already got your ass beat by one monster. I don't think you need to run into another one that's really strong without having the full squad behind you. Some of their decisions are not always the best, but, Anyway, yeah, that was about it. Let me know what you thought about Devil Longhair and that little idea of what I think he might have been in life. He was just like maybe a philosopher, poet, enthusiast that had like an obsession with his hair. And it's like, yes, I comb. And it's like, oh, yes, Shakespeare tonight. I love it. And then, it just permeated into the point where it was like all of a sudden his hair started moving and it's like holding the books for him and stuff, and he's like, yes, turn the page. Wait, that wasn't my hand. Holy shit, look at this hair. I knew it was glorious, but now it is even more so. So like maybe that's his backstory. I doubt we're going to get it, but maybe we will. I don't know. It'd be interesting to find out, I suppose. I mean, I'm always in the mood for a good character backstory, even if it's the smallest tidbit. Like Nian's backstory, like it was pretty simple, but it made sense. I like that kind of stuff. But yeah. Anyway, let me know your guys' opinions on anything I missed, misunderstood. Please let me know down below. Check out my other content, see what you like, suggest things for the future. Links down below for all my social media so that you can keep up with my content and also have ways to contact me. I stream on Twitch where I do gaming, and I'll tweet out when I go live. Part of the One Punch Man podcast on Grim Reaper's channel, so go check that out. And as always, thank you for watching, like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, comb your hair. I don't know what the hell's in these videos sometimes. Bye.